I wasn't daring enough. I wasn't fearless enough. And I do remember walking to the net and being bitterly disappointed. That loss affected me more than any other loss I had in my career.
So then there's another match.
After this long, long wait, they have to be nervous right now.
It was Jimmy and McEnroe.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not watch that match? I mean, you know fireworks are going to be happening every time that they play. They never liked each other.
We didn't speak almost the entire year that year. To me, he wasn't too happy that I was beating his you know. So I'm like, okay, if he doesn't want to speak to me, I ain't speaking to him either.
McEnroe was playing the best tennis of his career. But on this night, Connors pushed him to the brink.
You know, I was proud of myself because I kept my composure, mentally at least, so that I could rise to the occasion in the fifth set.
It was a fitting end to a day that began around noon and ended just before midnight. A day that will always be remembered for its drama and exquisite play. So looking back, you're happy you were a part of that day?
Oh, 100%. It's like, wow, this was the greatest day in tennis. And we were a part of it, so how cool is that?
That's all from New York for today. Aryna Sabalenka is your U.S. Open Women's Champion. Tomorrow is the men's final. World number one Jannik Sinner will face Taylor Fritz for the right to hold the U.S. Open trophy. We promise to be back with all the highlights.
The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and welcome to this evening's news. I am Rex Litter. 7 members of the Lion clan are alleged to have been involved in the ambush of a bus on Tuesday, October 22nd at Sirunki, surrendered to police yesterday and are now in police custody in Wabeg. Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent Fred Yakasa in a short video announced this breakthrough, commending everyone involved in achieving this. The 8th suspect has not been arrested due to health reasons. We leaders have assured police to have him surrendered as soon as he is well.
I went and made a surprise visit with my members at about 12 o'clock today, and I appealed to them to surrender the suspects in no uncertain terms. They wanted suspects of the earlier incidents to front up before they could front up, but I said no. You guys will have to surrender the suspects, and we can then talk peace amongst the victims' relatives. So about an hour or two later, the people have talked, and they decided to have the suspects surrendered. So they surrendered 7 suspects who are now locked up behind bars in Wabeg Police Station.
Port Moresby General Hospital undertook a critical internal accreditation survey and Level 6 checklist assessment from September 30th to October 3rd, 2024, under the National Health Service Standards led by National Department of Health. This self-assessment aimed to pinpoint areas for improvement to enhance the hospital's quality of care.
Port Moresby General Hospital recently completed a vital internal accreditation survey to enhance healthcare quality and progress toward becoming a premier national medical facility. The week-long evaluation featured two primary activities: the PMGH Internal Accreditation Survey and the Level 6 Checklist Assessment. According to Peter Pindan, NDOH's Manager of Accreditation and Standards, the checklist serves as a quality benchmark across various medical disciplines and specialties. Director of Medical Services, Dr. Connie Sobi, called on staff to collaborate in advancing PMGH's development as a top-tier medical institution, highlighting the survey's importance in positioning PMGH as a future national tertiary, referral, research, and teaching hospital within the next decade. 10 teams assessed 65 hospital sections, presenting their findings at the survey's conclusion, setting a roadmap for PMGH's growth and commitment to quality health care. Carol Kidu Jr., TVWAN News.
The National St. John's Ambulance Service, together with National Department of Health Emergency Medicine physicians, officially launched a smartphone app on ambulance clinical practice protocols yesterday at the National St. John's Ambulance Service headquarters. This is a significant step forward in supporting high-quality pre-hospital care across Papua New Guinea, made possible by the generous donations raised by the staff of Deloitte Australia and the Port Moresby offices during the height of the COVID-19 pandemics.
The new ambulance clinical practice protocols app operates on Android smartphone. This will help all registered healthcare professionals to have access to valuable points of reference, subject to the organization to operate with clear, medically approved instructions to manage a wide range of emergency conditions, simplifying the delivery of care. Herbert Maguma, office managing partner for Deloitte PNG, expressed gratitude to the National St. John Ambulance Service.
2 years ago, when the world was grappling with the immense challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, it became clear that health systems everywhere needed support, particularly in emergency response and preparedness. During that critical time, Deloitte recognized the vital role that St. John Ambulance plays as one of our frontline healthcare providers. This understanding guided our decision to contribute 28,000 Australian dollars to support your efforts, with $10,000 specifically allocated to this important project.
Keynote speaker and Minister for Health, Elias Kavawore, thanked St. John's Ambulance CEO and acknowledged support by Deloitte and every other partner that made this launch a successful one.
So again, on behalf of the Morobe Show government, I want to thank everyone for being part of this important organization for the past many years, especially to see your perseverance and your commitment to making sure that we continue to establish an organization that we can rely on, that we can continue to depend on, and we can trust, despite many challenges, many challenges, and especially the one that we've gone through in 2019, 2020, especially the COVID period, that actually posed a lot of challenges and threat and established a lot of gaps in our healthcare system in our country. The St. John's Ambulance continue to strive, continue to remain committed, continue to remain focused on delivering to your common core functions, and we fully acknowledge those supports.
All guidelines for the app are pre-approved by a panel of specialist emergency physicians, ensuring a standard of clinical safety and effectiveness. For doctors and paramedics, the new app includes an advanced medical care section offering more detailed guidelines for advanced medical procedures. Joanna Pile, TV1 News.
Next year's Morobe Show is set to run as a precursor to PNG's 50th independence celebration. The Morobe Show committee is planning to host the 62nd Morobe Show in September 2025.
It'll be a very special show. We've had discussions with the member for Ley, Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso, and the indications are very positive that we might move the show to September and join the independence celebration, being the 50th year. So we're in discussion at the moment. We've had initial discussions, and everybody's very positive in moving towards the weekend before the independence. So we'll see how that goes. That would make it even bigger, because the amount of people that would be out for the independence weekend would be amazing. Yeah. So especially being the 50th.
TV1 News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
He says the best Hunters players come from his region. So does she. But there's one thing that brings everyone together. SB Laga, Bunyamyumi.
Open hands.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic Kakaru, get up and big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a great fumu too. Sip, sip, the mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one time Ley Biscuit Company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. A 2-week financial education content alignment and development workshop is being held at Tuhava Resort outside Port Moresby Bay from October 21st to November 1st, 2024. The workshop focuses on creating teacher resource books and student activity books for students in preparatory to grade 6.
2-week financial education content alignment and development workshop is funded by the Center for Excellence in Financial Inclusion and facilitated in collaboration with the Department of Education, Curriculum Development Division. A total of 25 participants from diverse educational backgrounds, including primary school teachers, DOE CDD curriculum officers, and CEFI staff are attending the workshop. Their combined expertise will help ensure that developed materials are both comprehensive and applicable in real classroom settings. Since 2021, following a memorandum of understanding, it is acknowledged that while plans for developing financial education curriculum had been discussed for years, Significant progress has been made since the partnership with CEFI began. CEFI Deputy Director Peter Samuel encouraged participants to be game changers who will drive a positive impact for the next generation, stressing the importance of changing mindsets to prepare students for the future. This workshop marks a significant step in embedding financial education into the education system with the ultimate goal of preparing PNG students to become financially responsible adults. Maricela Kelaton, TV1 News.
Students from Koki Market Library Learning Center joined a lively World Animal Day celebration recently, hosted by Lahara Avenue School at Port Moresby Nature Park. The event, held in partnership with the RSPCA, featured interactive displays, animal habitats, and a special role-play performances by the young mini-vets from Bukbilong Pickaninnies Koki LLG.
Bukbilong Pickaninnies Koki Market Library Learning Center delighted audiences with a veterinary role-play at Port Moresby's first World Animal Day celebration, organized by Lahara Avenue School and the RSPCA. Koki LLC students dressed as veterinarians and vet nurses showcased a veterinary clinic role play. 5-year-old Quinton and teacher Loretta introduced the clinic setup, impressing guests with the students' realistic animal care demonstrations and elaborate costumes. The activity linked to BBP's Book Week initiative, When I Grow Up, I Want to Be a Vet, developed with Nakia and RSPCA, which aims to inspire early childhood education on animal care. Attendees, including First Assistant Secretary to the NCD Governor, Immaculate Javia, Orbit's Elevators Business Development Manager, Lawrence Lahari, and RSPCA General Manager, David Thompson, praised the students' efforts. Children also explored displays from other schools like Paradise College, Lahara Avenue School, and Kilakila Secondary, and enjoyed face painting and balloon animals at the RSPCA booth. This first World Animal Day event by Lahara Avenue School, RSPCA and partners, Orbit's Elevators, Paradise Foods, and CPL, marked a memorable day of animal education and community collaboration in Port Moresby. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News.
To overseas news, King Charles has issued a dire warning on climate change while opening a meeting of Commonwealth leaders in Samoa. The monarch says warming temperature and seas pose an existential threat to the globe, urging leaders to move quickly to slash emissions.
A celebration fit for a king. The monarch and fellow Commonwealth leaders together in Samoa, united also in message about the rapidly intensifying climate threat.
Lives, livelihoods and human rights are at risk across the Commonwealth.
It is the greatest threat to the survival and security of our Pacific people.
Charles has been a long-time climate advocate, now on the throne, only slightly less forceful.
I can only offer every encouragement for action with unequivocal determination to arrest rising temperatures by cutting emissions.
And as the leaders gather, another reminder of the stakes. The United Nations warning there's a risk of a catastrophic 3 degrees of global warming by the end of this century, unless more is done to slash emissions. Australia's not immune. Its climate record has come under fire from the Pacific. But the PM says leaders understand Australia's trying to strike a balance.
They recognise that the challenge of climate change doesn't mean that you can just flick a switch and act immediately. We need to make sure that energy security is prioritised.
While future threats are dominating this CHOGM, the Commonwealth's past is also casting a shadow over the meeting, with some Caribbean and African leaders still pressing for slavery reparations. The UK's ruled that out, but Commonwealth leaders look set to endorse a final statement which acknowledges the controversy and calls for a, quote, conversation about the best way forward.
I understand from listening to people across the Commonwealth how the most painful aspects of our past continue to resonate.
The very fact that there are concerns that have arisen means that there must be conversations to be had.
A discussion unlikely to die away.
This is TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Enjoying life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, let's calories, family meal with home. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's our favorite of mine. Tennessee cola, scare rice, don't scare price. Tennessee cola, scare rice, don't scare price. Amber, you like it?
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 26 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
These two are creeping into your personal space. Why don't we send them packing? Oh, or maybe not.
Bing bang bing. Bum, bum.
Welcome back. In sports, having represented his country and tasted success at the international scene for a dozen times before, PNG's kickboxing legend Stanley Nandex is having a sleepless night trying to get his team of 30 players ready for the World Championship fights in Spain in November 2024. The PNG president of PNG Kickboxing Federation is appealing to the government, corporate entities, and interested individuals to support his kickboxers as the days count down.
With 30 players team preparing for the World Championship in Spain, finance has yet again become their major concern. Understanding this responsibility at hand, President of PNG Kickboxing Federation Stanley Nandex has written to several of government departments, organizations, and corporate entities requesting for financial support so that the fighters can participate at the championship. PNG kickboxing legend has opened up that he has received some positive feedback from those that he has written letters to requesting for financial support. He said the first two people to come on board were member for Ungai Bena and Sports Minister Kinoka Hotuna Feo and Governor for Simbu Province Noah Kul. Just recently, Pacific Corporate Security Services lended support to one of the team's gold medal prospects, Thomas Kagili. The 10,000 kina support assistance means that Kagili is a certain member of the team to feature in the championship, with each athlete expected to meet 15,000 kina mark. When appreciating the recognitions received, Nandex has highlighted the importance of having young people engage in sports. He said getting young people in sports goes a long way. It also helps in growth and development of the country.
We sent a letter requesting for levy fees and support to our aid in this time. He has responded very quickly from other companies that we have written to. And this is something we are very proud. A company can be small in whatever operations they have, but recognizing the need of our youths. We're not doing it for ourselves. I've done my part. I'm here to now take the lead in terms of embracing and supporting the new and upcoming athletes. These are only opportunity, a platform where we can able to support and to bring youth out of other negative activities they may be engaged to. Sport is something that we need to be, value. We need to really value a lot because it helps to change the mindsets of youth and keep them busy and occupied in sports programs.
Nandex further appeals for sponsorship of his fighters, as this will help them realize their dreams. He said getting the fighters to international arena provides them opportunity to showcase their skills to secure themselves promotion into professional kickboxing, where they can earn and make a living for themselves in professional kickboxing. PNG Kickboxing Federation will be hosting its fundraising dinner early next month at the Dynasty restaurant in Port Moresby. They are hoping for a positive outcome at the fundraiser so that they can get the full team to Spain for the championship in November. Kaokido Jr., TV1 Sports.
Victories for the Kiwis over Old Foes Australia have traditionally been hard to come by, but none have been sweeter than the 13-0 triumph in last year's Pacific Championship final in Waikato. That stunning win broke a 10-game losing streak dating back to 2015 and signaled what many believe to be a changing of the guard at the top of the international game.
The Kiwis get a chance to show that was no flash in the pan when they host a Kangaroos outfit coming off a clunky 18-0 win over Tonga in the opening game of the Pacific Championships, with the mercurial Sean Johnson coming out of retirement to answer an SOS from coach Stacey Jones. The crowd at Apollo Project Stadium will be at fever pitch, and the Kangaroos will be hit with a tidal wave of parochial Kiwi support. Lining up opposite Johnson is Mitch Moses, a man in just his second test match but never one to be short of confidence or have any doubts about his ability to deliver on the big stage. Moses' combination with fellow debutant Tom Dearden was far from perfect in Brisbane, but with another week of preparation on the training paddock, the dynamic duo are sure to be a handful for the Kiwis. Up front, the Kiwis have the hugely respected James Fisher-Harris leading the way, and his influence during the week and on game day will be enormous. Meeting JFH head-on are Lindsay Collins and Pat Kerrigan, ready to do whatever it takes to get their team across the line and into the Pacific Championships final on November 10. James Fisher-Harris captains a new-look Kiwis outfit that includes 5 test debutants in full-back, Keanu Kinney, winger Will Warbrick, hooker Phoenix Crossland, and bench players Naufahu White and Jordan Rickey. With Jerome Hughes injured, favourite son Johnson comes out of retirement to play halfback alongside Shanice Nicole Croxton, who shifts to number 6 in the absence of Dylan Brown. Centre Peter Hiku plays his first test since the 2022 World Cup semi-final, while Cody Nikorima makes his first appearance since 2019. Knights prop Leo Thompson is serving a one-match ban for a careless high tackle in Week 1 of the NRL Finals and will be available for selection against Tonga. Erin Clark is 18th man. Kangaroos coach Mal Meninga sticks with the same 17 that got the job done against Tonga, with Ben Hunt as the 18th man again. Maricela Kelleton, TV1 Sports.
That's it for sports, and now the weather forecast. In regional forecast, southern Port Moresby, cloudy with periods of rain showers, drizzles and thunderstorms. Andaru, rain showers and possible thunderstorm easing to cloudy night. Momase lay becoming cloudy with periods of rain, showers and possible thunderstorm. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, few showers to partly cloudy tonight. And Highlands, Goroka, Banz, Kundiawa, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, evening periods of rain and possible thunderstorm to cloudy. And that ends the news tonight. Thanks for your company. Bye now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank